Welcome to another exciting edition of the P&B Sports Show, where we bring you the latest and the biggest stories making waves in the world of sport. I'm about Sunday on the continental stage. Our Nigerian club kicked off their campaign last week. Remo Stars started strong in the CAF Champions League, delivering a commanding 4-0 win over US Zilimaju to announce their presence in style. Over in the CAF Confederation Cup, Abia Warriors were held to a 1-1 draw at home by Jiliba of Mali, while Kwara United suffered a narrow defeat on the road, leaving them with work to do in the return leg. We will shift our attention, our focus to grassroots sports, where the Nigerian University Games preliminaries for Zone J have just wrapped up. The chairman of the zone, Professor Elvis Agolaho, will be joining us to share insight on the success of the game and impact on university sport. Later on, Lagos-based sport analyst Walter Odige will break down the performances of our CAF representative and what lies ahead for them in the competition. Grab your ticket because P&B Sport start now. Welcome back. It's the P&B Sports Show right here on at Abuja. Sorry, and we have Walter Odige virtually from Lagos. Walter, good morning, and how is Lagos this morning? I heard it was wet yesterday all through. How is Lagos this morning?
Good morning. It's still wet all through this morning because it's even raining right now.
I think yeah, I think your voice sounds very cold.
Yes, it is. It's as a result of rainy weather this morning.
Okay, let's dive into the conversation, Walter. We're going to have our representative in the CAF competitions, both the Champions League and also the Confederation Cup. We see Remo Stars continue what they know, what we know them for in last season, because they won the league last season, and the first game command 4-0. I think that is a statement. What do you have to say about it, Walter?
Yeah, it's a huge statement. It's a huge statement because they've shown over time that they are a team that is on the rise. They are a team that is growing. They've been growing since they first came to the Nigerian Premier Football League. They finished third in their first season, and they finished second in their second season, and they finished second again in their third season. Then they finished first in their fourth season. So it's been a team on the rise, and I'm happy for their progress. But one question mark that has always around this team is: are they able to deliver this performance? Are they able to show that they've actually grown as a football club in the continental stage? And in the first time they were in the continent, they didn't get past the first preliminary round. Also, in the second time they were in the continent, they also didn't get past the preliminary round also. And now, so everybody was looking to see, what the champions of Nigeria will do, because Nigeria has not had a club so that is at the group stage of the CAF Champions League in the past 8 years. So but I would like to know that's a very bad statistic. That is not good enough for so-called giants of Africa, for people that claim that we love football so much. You can look into so many factors and so many reasons why that is. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that it's a known fact that our club don't do well in the continent. And say it's because of a lot of players leave the club. You can say it's because of after we don't have sustainability facility, we don't have good facility. We can't blame it on anything, but at the end of the day, it is the solution we should be looking at. How do we solve that? And I think Rebel Stars has responded emphatically well. You know, that 4-0 win against Zelima Jubu from Comoros, I think it's a statement win. Yeah, people might go on and say, you know, it's just Zelima Jubu. Why are we celebrating? No, it's a step in the right direction. Mind you, Lemadio also played Rangers last season in this same round, in this same qualification round. And, you know, Rangers did not beat them, beat them like 2-1 first leg and they drew 1-1 and 0-0 second leg. So it's something well worthy of celebrating. And it's a good start. So the second leg this week in Abeokuta also because Lemadio, they don't have the CAF approved their country. So they will be playing the second leg also in Abeokuta on Friday. And I think it's just we can call that a friendly game because I think I don't see how Belmo start to lose the 4 goals that encounter. So you can say, okay, yeah, I think they start preparing for the second qualifying round, of which if they can win the second qualifying round, they will be the first Nigerian club to play at the group stage of the CAF Champions League in 8 years.
Okay, Walter, you said it. What about Rivers United? And one would expect that with the pedigree of our former Super Eagles coach and also our ex-international Finidi George, with his experience, we could and with the Rivers is not a new is not new to this tournament anymore. They've gone before. This is not the first time they are going for continental competitions like this. One would expect that they would do the needful. So what really happened to Rivers? Do you see them coming out of this?
Yes, I think the advantage is still with Rivers, to be honest. But like you said, one would have expected them to do better in when they traveled to Congo for the first leg. I really felt, you know, this is Rivers United. They are the most experienced team right now in Nigerian football. Yeah, because they are the team that has played continental football. They are the last Nigerian club to play at the group stage of any of the continental football. They did 2 years ago in the CAF Federations Cup. So one would have actually expected Rivers United to 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 hold it and you know show that they are powerhouse. They are African continental powerhouse, and by they were defeated their opponent very well Congo, but that did not happen. It ended goalless. I don't like when Nigerian clubs go away and go and draw 0-0 or have a goalless draw because you know it puts the pressure on them. They come back to Nigeria, even if you are leading 1-0, 2-1, that minute your opponent scores 1-1, 2-2, you are out because of the way goal rule. So it's a risky situation, but I want to believe that with all the quality they have, with all the players they have, with Coach Finidi George, you know, at the dugout, I want to believe that they will be able to, you know, scale through this time around and they will be able to, you know, a spot in the second qualifying round. But like you said, it's not a statement result, it's a risky result and they are putting themselves under huge pressure going to the second leg. But let's not forget, it's Nigeria. They are coming to Nigeria, and we expect the fans in Port Harcourt, you know, to come out in mass and support their team and cheer their team on. I think with the right amount of support, with the right amount of fans in the stadium, yes, Rivers United should easily win that second leg and book their spot at the second round of the CAF qualifiers. And who can stop them? Who can fight against them? If they can get past the first round of people going through all out to the group stage of that competition.
Okay, what I've now go down before I even leave the Champions League. You know, our best ever outing so far in the campaign, it was with Eyimba that won it back to back. I think it's 2003 and 2004, as the case may be. But since then, do you think you see this Remo Star? Do you see them doing what Eyimba have done? Though I'm not saying that they might win it back to back. At least maybe we'll have a hope that they could win it if possible.
in all honesty.
No, because with their progress, I'm looking at it that okay, it's possible they did not
Yes,
get it
yes,
this time.
yes, yes.
Maybe next year they can build on whatever they finish on this year. Please,
I
in 30
agree.
seconds.
There's almost that. But to be honest with you,
Please be audible.
Nigeria.
Can't hear you.
Okay. I think I agree with you that they have progress. The progress has been made on the by Rebel Stars. But to be honest with you, no Nigerian club is close to winning the CAF Champions League. No one. Rebel Stars, the distance between Nigerian clubs and the clubs that wins the CAF Champions League is so far right now. It's like you can come. I don't see how Rebel Stars or Rivers United are going to compete against the Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't see how they are going to compete against Orlando Pirates. I don't see how they are going to compete against Al Ali. I don't see how they are going to compete against TP Mazambi. I don't see how they are going to compete against Experience of Tunisia. Those are the big boys. Those are the teams that get to the later stages of the CAF Champions League. And I don't see how any Nigerian club can compete against them. So, thinking of, like you said, Eyimba achieving the back-to-back CAF Champions League in 2003 and 2004, that was a milestone achievement. That's a massive achievement. It will take another. Not, I don't see like any Nigerian club winning that competition again in the foreseeable future. I don't see it happening in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. But like I said, like I said earlier, we need to be intentional about our football. We need to be intentional about the investments we are putting on our football. We need to be intentional about the players we are signing at our football club. We don't need to start signing old men, recycling the same old men that have been playing in the league for the past 20 years. No, they are fresh blood, they are young blood. We need to, invest in youth. We need to invest in facilities. We need to we need to make our football club a viable entity, a entity that we can all be proud of. That's the first step. After that, we can think of qualifying for the group stage of the CAF Champions League. Then after that, we can think of getting past the group stage and qualifying for the knockout before we can dream of eventually winning the cup again. But I am sure if the right things are done, I believe if you do the right things, you get the right result. That's my mentality. That is what I believe. That is how I see life. I surely, if you do the right things, if you take the right step, you will surely get the right results. And yes, Nigerian clubs are far from doing the right things right now. But with time, Rebel Stars, for example, I am very, very sure with time they will get it right.
Okay. Let's try as we try to wrap up this segment. Our representative in the Confederation Cup will have Kwara United and also Abia Warriors. In your own assessment, in 2 minutes, please. Let's just make it fast. In your own assessment, in 2 minutes, what do you think we could have something? We could salvage something from this, or these teams could give us something that we could share about this season? Looking at their
Yes,
the first leg after their first game, their performances, do you think they could give us something to share about this season in CAF Confederation
yeah,
Cup?
we should be looking at Opara United. They played Asante Kotoko of Ghana. They played that the first leg in Ghana, and they narrowly lost that game by 4 goals to 3. So the second leg will be played in Abeokuta on Sunday, and I think there is a real chance of Para United, getting past this round and qualifying to the next round but it's not going to come because they've lost the first leg already. So now whatever they are going to do, they need to fight harder. They need to play better. And yes, from what I saw, I saw the first leg. I thought they did very, very, very well. So they just need to double that performance and give it their go because they will be at home and they will have the fan support. So they just need to turn up on the day, and I believe that Para United can get past the first round and qualify for the second round. Therefore, Abia Warriors, on the other hand, I think Abia Warriors, they're such a good team also, but that draw Nigeria against Joliva. I think it's going to be tough for them in Mali, because Malians are going to come all out for them. I expect the fans turnout to be massive in Mali. So yeah, I think Abia Warriors will find it difficult for the Alpha Money on Para United.
Okay. On that note, Walter, thank you very much for your analysis as always on this show. We'll be going on a short break now. When we come back, we'll be having Professor Elvis Agbolaho, and he'll be talking to us about the Nuga games and the preliminaries in Zone J. He'll be talking to us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's CPMB Spotlight here in Abuja, and we're virtually with Professor Elvis Agbolaho, the chairman of Zone J, that is Nuga. Zone J is the chairman, and also he's the sport director of the Great Event. Good morning, sir, and how is Benin this morning? Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, Prof? Can you hear me, Prof? Let's go on a short break. I think we're having issues with our network. Let's see if we can reestablish Professor Elvis Agbolaho back on the line. Let's go on a short break. Welcome back, and we have Prof virtually live from Benin. Good morning, Prof.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, and of course, if you are just joining us, Professor Elvis Agbolaho is the chairman of Nuga Zone J, and also is the sport director of University of Benin. Prof, we brought you in here to tell us how, or talk to us rather, how the success of the Zone J prelims that was wrapped up 2 weeks ago. I just want us to tell us the success and what you guys have achieved so far.
All right, thank you very much. I am the director of Sport University of Benin. I'm not the chairman of Zone J.
Oh, okay.
Mrs. Eunice
Okay.
Adebayo is the chairman of Zone J. However, as the host, I have the detailed information of what transpired in the Nuga preliminaries. It was a success. It just ended last week, Friday. Started on Monday, 15th of September was the arrival. The game kicked off on Tuesday, 16th through Friday, 19th. And 8 universities participated. University of Benin, Ambrose Allen University, Ekpoman, Edo State University, Yamo, University of Petroleum Resources, Efuru, University of Delta Agbo, University of Delta State University Abraka, the Benson is outside university. These are universities that participated in the NUGA Prelim. Are you there with me?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, and all the NUGA games took place. So it was a success. At the end, it was a success. So
Okay. Let's go to your team specifically. You have you participate in almost all the sport, I presume, and of course, you know you boast about your basketball team that they are going to pick the ticket all day. Remember the last time we have you on this show? Talked about your basketball team, talked about your football team, you talked about your table tennis team, also chess, and so on and so forth. So tell me, which of the games that keeps you on your or kept you rather on your toes?
all right, we did not participate in football.
Okay.
We technically we didn't want to participate in football. We are the one that chose not to participate in football. But basketball, we came out first, male and female in basketball. You know, I boasted of our basketball team the other day.
Yes, yeah.
Then there were some games that were automatic qualifications because some of the schools were not having team for such games. Okay, like karate.
Okay.
It was automatic qualification for us. Cricket was automatic qualification. Hockey was automatic qualification for us.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the other schools were not having team for this cricket, hockey, and what have you. Okay.
Okay.
Then in chess, in some categories we came out first, and BIU also came out second in some and first in some category. But in table tennis, BIU picked it. We took second.
Okay.
So, and it's two things that are needed there. So both at BIU and the University of Benin.
We're going to represent the zone. Yeah, there. Okay.
For table tennis, that is it.
Okay. Okay, then talking about the football, I know there was a time I was calling you and you said there was an issue in the football pitch. You are trying to see how you could solve those problems there. So I don't know if you can share some light on that regard.
Yes, there was crisis between Ambrose Saleh University and Delta State University.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, proud the pre-NUGA, there's something we call period for registration.
Okay.
After registration, we do accreditation. Some of the players of Ambrose Saleh University were not accredited. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and they were not. They were featured for the football. So the Delta State University revolted, and it led to a fight. But at the end, we were able to put the fight under control. And Ambrose Saleh University were disqualified from football, from the technical report.
Okay.
That was what happened.
Okay.
So because of the fight, they started the fight, so they were suspended or disqualified from football.
Okay, sir. But due to that, I think you fielding player that you didn't register or wasn't captured, is that not an offense on its own? Let's take the fight aside.
Yes. Because we are brothers, we know the rule is supposed to be suspension of the entire team of the university.
Okay.
From participating in the NUGA games. But we have to give a soft landing to the university to only disqualify them from football. Even in basketball, their team was not, it's only 4 of their players that were accredited. And they wanted to play. And we now said, no, you don't have a team. For you to play basketball, you must have a minimum of 5 players in the court. It's 5 players at a time that played, not 4.
Yeah.
So they were also disqualified from basketball. Okay. Because they were not having a team. It was only 4 their players that were accredited for basketball.
All right, on that note, Professor Elvis Agbala, he is the Director of Sports, University of Benin. I want to thank you very much indeed for coming on this show to talk to us about NUGA Games. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. You are welcome. God bless you.
Thank you. So that's the start of our show this morning. I'm Abel Sunday, and from me and the entire team right in Abuja, I say goodbye.